Hello everybody, this is Surat here with the first available recording of my GGSC2 games. Unfortunately, I was not able to record all of them like I originally said I was going to, due to the fact that my StarCraft 2 deleted a bunch of my games before I realized it. I thought I had saved them, but in reality I didn't. This game is going to be a Zerg vs. Zerg, I send out a drone a little bit early. It puts me behind, but I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to be getting early pooled by this guy, which would have meant he sent a bunch of lings into my base early. And there I'm talking with him a little bit. I mean, trying to keep my units alive, but this puts me a bit behind, as we can see. Actually, I'm ahead of him somehow. I don't know how that is. There we get tied up, but, he's gonna get his pool out before me. I don't know why I'm floating so many minerals. I think at the time I was, maneuvering my drone around quite a bit, so that was kind of building up my mineral count. I absolutely hate, this matchup, and well, my drone's surviving quite a bit, and then I accidentally attack his spawning pool without realizing that was going to happen. But I can't really say much about this game. This was done about a month ago now. I unfortunately have not been able to record because I had a missing graphics card due to mine breaking on me. But I'm going to get out a queen here. He kind of got up some defensive structures to prevent me from keeping my drone in there much longer. And I think I'm going to, I don't know why I didn't just have that drone. Oh, I had him build another structure. I don't know why I didn't just have him go right over there and build the hatchery right away. But, oh well, live and learn. And I have learned quite a bit from this game and from games that I've played since then, which is really useful. But I've got my queen up there, and as we can see, she's getting quite a bit of energy on her. I've been keeping her pretty bit low towards the beginning, but then it's just going to wind up. I'm going to fall behind here eventually, I know I am, but here we see why I absolutely hate the Zerg vs. Zerg matchup. It just boils down to a bunch of Zerglings basically anymore. I try and use some roaches because I basically know my opponent's going to be going Zerglings at any given time. I think right now, yes, I do have my Zergling speed, but I got a roach over here to help boost the damage that I do to him. He's going to be getting roaches himself now that he sees I have one, but he's also going to go for a Spire, which is the normal transition Zerg vs. Zerg nowadays too. Me, I prefer to go Hydra Den. That's just me, and this is probably going to be what I introduce as a series, even though this is for the GGSC2 charity event. I'm probably going to make this into a series that I'm going to call Thoughts of a Low Leaguer, because I really am a low league. If I ever say otherwise, tend to disregard that, and that one ling's going to be lucky and get away and capture this Zelnaga watchtower over here. But I'm getting up a pretty decent roach count right now, and as you see, my queen got a lot of energy on her. She still has a lot of energy on her, so I use that extra energy to spread creep tumors, which will allow my units to move a little bit faster, which is really helpful in situations like that. He's getting out a bunch of roaches now himself to counteract my roaches, but having these Hydralisks in the mix is really helpful because they have a lot longer range and can really do damage that's needed. But right here, I don't know why a bunch of my units I was just clicking too soon, and it was really not helping me one bit. Kind of made them stop short, but I don't know why I'm expanding here, but so is he. This is rather a vulnerable position for me to expand just due to the fact of how far away from my main and natural it is, and I don't have creep connecting it yet to make units move faster. But I am also expanding up here. I'm kind of doing a double expand just to try and help my economy a bit. As you can see, I am way behind, 72 supply to 104. A lot of that supply is drones have caught up, so it's not really that big, but he's got a lot more roaches than me. He's got Mutalisks. And right now I just don't have the units to support that. And because of that, he's also got more overlords than me. But he's keeping them fairly well defended. And me, I unfortunately, again, I don't know why I built this base here. I just did. But, so my queens, again, they are getting fairly high energy. This one, I could afford to expend a couple of creep tumors just to bring that energy down a bit. This one as well. At this time, I don't really have a method of injecting that I've really come to like. But then he's going to send a couple of Mutalisks up here, check for a 4th expansion, and send a bunch of his other units, Zerglings primarily, to meet my army, which is mostly Roach with just a few Hydras. I need to start getting more Hydras in there, and yep, I am producing them right now. But again, right here, it's just my attention is elsewhere in this game. I'm constantly missing injects, and even right now I can honestly say that I'm not at the level where I'm not missing injects all the time, but he's got some nice little burrow roach micro here. The roaches, these big units right here, when they burrow they regain health very rapidly. Unfortunately for me, I did not have a detector for them, and so he'd just burrow them and unburrow them and gain them back to life very quickly and very easily, which I would not. Upgrade wise, I'm beating him. I've got the 1 attack and the 1 armor. He's just got the 1 armor. But right now I'm producing a lot more units. He is, however, going up to hive tech right now. I'm getting my roach speed, making 8 roaches, 5 hydras at a time, which will effectively shut down any Mutalisk or roach pushes that he has as well. The only thing I really have to look out for is banelings, which I do not believe become a factor at any point. Now, he does not even have a baneling nest right now. Infestors might be something I'll have to look out for too, but right now I'm just kind of pushing him back. I got a bunch of overseers just in case he has some way of sniping them. I can still have at least one helping me out here and allowing me to see if he burrows any of these. I'm not, like I said, I'm not very high skilled, which I'm surprised I'm actually winning this as much as I am, which is actually really awesome. I get over here and he tries to burrow those drones, make it so I don't attack them, but I managed to take out his 3rd base right there, which is what it was, but he's got 2 more up. Not mining though. In the units, we see that I'm beating him in drones. That is, both of us have very low drone counts, especially for this matchup. Granted, this is what happens. I try and get some Vipers in here. Vipers are a really useful unit. They allow you to make it so all of your opponents' ground units that have a ranged attack, like roaches here, they can't attack you due to the fact that it takes their range down to melee range. So I mean, he's got a Muta, he's got a Roach. Oh, and he did actually get a Baneling Nest. Is that in? Yep, there it is right there. He got that up, seeing how many Hydras I was getting in, which is really nice. But by this time, actually a good thing I didn't re-expand here, because again, I don't really have a way of easily defensing that base. I could have expanded here, but I didn't, or here, and again I didn't. But at this point I basically saw the blood, or smelled the blood in the water, and just wanted to finish this game. And as you can see, my supply was 130 above his, which is really nice. But overall, that was one of my better games at this time. Unfortunately, I can say that I made a lot of mistakes that I see now and kind of cringe at, but overall this was a fun game, and I enjoyed it, and I was glad that I actually won this game. It helped me raise up for some charity, and thanks to anybody who donated for me, and that was really, this was really just a fun time for me. And this is the end of the first game that I have available. I will have a score screen after this. I'm going to go back and check through my match history just to make sure when I played games and what time I played them, what order I played them, just to make sure that it matches up with the time this was started, and so I can have an actual match count for you, whether I won, whether I lost. All these videos are going to be up there on YouTube. And so thanks for checking it out, and I'll see you in the next one.